Right guys, welcome back to another video. I got my mate Luke here, and he's the owner of the KTM 125. So you would have seen us rebuild the bottom end. So in this video we're going to be getting the top end all finished up. So you wouldn't have seen it, but we've obviously had the cylinder replated and the main power valve flat where it sits in its seat there. You can see the cylinder wall just in there. Well, you might be able to see it through there better, but Luke didn't send the power valve flap when he sent the cylinder down, so it wasn't clearing in there and we couldn't get the locating pins in. So through the side of the cylinder walls there, and then that slides into the hole there to keep it in place. So we've got that back, and yeah, now we're going to start assembling it.
So I've got all the power valve parts laid out here. We'll start by putting the power valve in and go from there. Once you've got the top plate on, just make sure it moves freely.
You can see the main flap opening and closing.
So there's 3 timing marks on all of the gears, little dots, and they line up with the lines on the bracket there.
Okay, so with the power valve all assembled in the cylinder, I'm just going to give it a good wipe out with a clean rag just to remove any dirt or debris or anything in the cylinder. Okay, so while Luke's cleaning up the cylinder with the rag, I'm going to start assembling the piston. So need to get the wrist pin, and then got the gudgeon pin, the circlips, piston rings. So yeah, we've just put some two-stroke oil all through like the wrist pin and bearing and everything. When installing piston rings, check to make sure, because you see the R on top of both piston rings. You need to make sure they're facing up, so you can see it just here and here. So yeah, those both markings need to be facing up. Okay, so obviously the rings have two ends to them, so they can clamp together in the cylinder. So as you can see here, there's the two dowels on both slots for the rings. So there's the two dowels there, and the ends of the ring just clamp against it, and that's what allows the cylinder to slide over. Alright, now usually you would want to use just two-stroke premix to lube the piston and cylinder walls before installing the cylinder, but since this is a freshly plated cylinder, they supply what's called castor oil. So some people actually run that as their premix oil. So we're going to use that to lube the cylinder walls and piston up, and then we can install the cylinder. So the last thing we have to install is the head now. So these are an O-ring style head, and they have bolts instead of studs and nuts. I've just smeared some grease around the outside of the cylinder where the outer water jacket O-ring goes, just to keep it in place. Right, so me and Luke just finished up his engine now. So this is the first time turning it over. I've put just an old plug in there just to test the compression. So usually you would want to measure the ring end gap, but since this is a like freshly replated cylinder, so they like measured all up and it's fit to spec, so it's good. It's pretty much the best you can get it for compression wise, and these KTMs are a twin ring piston too, so we just need to get it in the bike now and see how it runs. We'll put a video out, maybe a couple more, of installing the engine and like parts like bearings and stuff, and then we'll get the reveal video and whatnot. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and hit subscribe down below. Follow the Instagram, motivated_NZ, and we'll see you guys in the next one.